Hey guys, good morning. How's everybody doing? Uh, if you don't know me, my name is Laura, and the name of this channel is Creative Art by LT. Hey everybody, good morning. I was just sitting here and I said, you know what? Let's go. Let's go. I was just doing nothing. Um, and then trying to see, I put my phone over here because I wanted to make sure I could see what was going on. And hopefully it's going to be quiet. You know, I always have trouble with that phone. And I turned the iPad off. So today I'm only on my laptop. But welcome in and good morning. I know I look really tired. I did have a rough night, let me tell you. So hey, Carol Coleman. I got to speak with Carol the other day. Um, I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask her some questions. I thought she had a 3D printer, blah, blah. But anyway, it was nice to talk to you. Very nice to talk to you, Carol. And we can talk again anytime. Hey, Gail. Good morning. How you doing, honey? Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. Carla Thomas Anders, good morning and welcome. Jennifer Reese, hey, good morning. You're watching from work. Okay, baby. You got to do it. You know, everyone went to work today. Well, like the teachers and my sister and them, they all went to work last week, but today the kids go. So that's like real work. Last week was meetings and stuff like that. Hi, Lucille. Good morning. How are you? Thank you for being here. Creative Notions. Beverly. Good morning, Beverly. Hey, Renee. How are you? Hey, Kelly. I'm trying to get on and watch everybody. There's just so much going on right now. I guess with the birthdays, you know, my grandson, my mother, then we had birthday parties. Yesterday, I got only shirts done, DTF shirts. I want to talk to you about a lot of things going on in my place here. Good morning, Smurf Creations, and welcome. So it's nice for you to be here. Thank you. Hi, Jessie. How you doing, honey? I think I know Jessie too. I'm funny. I do that with Dee and I do that with Jessie. It has been, honestly, I think it's been kind of crazy. Hi, Danny. Good morning. I think I said hi to Renee, right? Yeah. I think that's the bottom of it. But thank you guys for being here. And so today, let me tell you, I'm wearing, this is my league shirt. We're Stingers. So my pickleball league, we're Stingers. And I made shirts for the team. And of course, I went in and had to make my bling. I've only worn it, I think, twice. Because when we play our games, you know, I try to wear this shirt. So I wear this one on other days. Although we have the league's coming to an end, and so we're going to have, thank God. I'm like, sorry. I don't like league play. I've just gotten like really anxious a lot lately, and it's driving me crazy. But that's a whole crazy world of mine. So we have tournament play tomorrow. And so this weekend, I've made quite a few shirts on my DTF printer because my team, the captain for my team, he wanted us to have a tournament shirt. And then another team that didn't get shirts for the regular season wanted one. So I've been doing that. And so what are y'all doing today? What's going on with you guys? Anybody got anything new? I know most people are, well, not most, but lots of people are at work. And we're going to talk about that. I did put that in the description about working and stuff. I know I say I don't want to work, and that's the truth, but there's so much other than that you need to do in life. But today, my plans, hey, Stacy, good morning. Did you get anything yet? I sent something. So the plans for today are to talk and get all that stuff out, and then hopefully go on to in my silhouette business edition. And I need to do No worries, Gail. You're good. Thank you for being here and helping me out. I love it. It should be coming. It should be coming. I don't know why it's taking so long, but yeah, cheap. You know how it is. Hi, D. Smith. Good morning. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here. And I look really tired. Okay, so let's get into this. Oh, I got to take a deep breath. Night before last, not Sunday, Saturday night, I put on some things on the 3D printer. I was working on the shirts and doing the designs, and I mean, it was like one issue after another. So the issue, I set up the printers, the 3D printers, and one was doing, what was she doing? I wrote it down. I've been writing things down because I'm trying to figure out, guys, real detective. I'm trying to figure out what filament is working and what is not. And I can tell you that glitter and glow are not working for me. So I put on, oh, the bees. Oh, I'm going to show them to you. These little articulated bees. They're so cute. And I put multiples on that one. I think I put 6 because I'm not doing well with that either. And then on Baby Girl, I put starfish. And I think there was 9 little starfish. They were small, teeny tiny little things. And I did them in yellow glow. And then I added white little dots for the little accents and blue eyes. They were super cute. Hey, Queenie, welcome. Picture me crapping. Thank you for being here. Hey, Bedazzled, that is Queenie. Good to see you. If I miss you, thank you, Gail, for doing the welcomes. I appreciate it. And so I watched a little bit, and then I went to sleep, and it was late. It was like 2:45. It was late. And then I had a lot of things I had to work on, the shirts. And so I can watch it on my phone. So on my bedside, I printed myself a little holder. And I'm looking, and I see everything is good. It's all going. And hey, Merlinda, good morning. And then the next thing I see in the morning is that the starfish have stopped. They've just stopped. I'm like, what's wrong with it? Well, couldn't get the filament in, couldn't get the filament out. It was just like everything was just stuck. And so that was yesterday. And then I had to get the shirts done. On the shirts, I have the colors right, and I send the file. Well, it was printing wrong. The colors were all wrong. It was printing, instead of this gold, it was printing bright orange. Instead of, it was like, what is wrong? And then there's one of the colors is like a burgundy, but it's like a deep burgundy, but it was coming out bright red. So I'm like, what's wrong with this thing? So I put it in the chat for the Pro Color people, and they were like, well, is it your print head? Is it it? Well, no, because it's all printing and there's suction. I mean, I went through everything I could, but the colors just, I even called Kimmy, because she had it happen to her before. She said it just corrected itself. And I said, okay. So I turned it off. I turned it on. I ran all kinds of things, and still nothing. So I kind of let the lady know, hey, this is not working out. It's just something's wrong, because I don't want anybody to be shocked. And then I went in and to each of the pieces of the design, and I went to Google, and I got some hex codes, and I did not get the exact colors, but I got it close enough. So her order was done. And then for my order, the same thing, for my team. And he wanted, this is a small version. He wanted Notre Dame gold. So I went in, and it's hard to see with the back, but let's see. So I put in the hex code for those, and it's close enough. I think, let's see if this helps. So that's what this looks like. And it does look in here in face value where I'm at, it does look Notre Dame gold. Now, my printer is not a glitter printer, right? I think I crossed my eyes. I'm sorry. That was weird. It's, it's not gonna print glitter, and I don't have fluorescent, but the colors can mix and it can come out looking really, really sharp and really good. And so I got it done. I just have to get some shirts, navy blue for us. So I'm gonna go do that after this. Hey, precious pieces, good morning. Did anybody say what they were doing today? Because I know I asked the question and then I just went off. So I know some people are working, but thank you for being here. And if you're in the bushes, thank you for being here. Good morning. So it's just been a struggle, guys, like struggle. And so yesterday went to my mom's. We had her birthday. Happy birthday to my mom. It was on the 7th. So, but we celebrated yesterday. My son came into town and we celebrated yesterday. And so we were just, there. And then I said, I got to go home because I got to get this stuff done. So I got the machine and I thought for sure my 3D printer, I was just going to push it, turn on the heat, push it out. It was going to be perfect. No, it did not work. It was not in the bottom extruder. It was at the top where it first goes in. So when I took out the hose, I don't know if y'all know what it looks like, but there's a hose, and then when you take that hose out, there's a box, and it goes through the box and it hits the hot end. Well, it was stuck between the hose and the hot end. So here, I tried to get it out, tried to push it out. You're talking hours. Doing some chores. Oh, I did that on Saturday. No, Friday. Friday we cleaned house real good because of the parties. All the things that need to get done. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I want you to know, I keep thinking I'm going to take out it's right here. I don't have to take it out. I just got to move it over where you can use it. My sewing machine, because, I get all FOMO. I look and I see everybody's doing sewing. Everybody. And I'm not. And so I'm not part of it. And I get all FOMO. Gail's sewing today. You got the 2 dog bandanas and a journal. Cool. That's cool. Today, I got to get shirts in Harlingen, which is 25 minutes away. And I need to, and that's because I didn't order because it was a late and I don't have enough navy blue. It costs you more when you don't order from the companies. And then I have to do a lot of bling shirts. And that's a conversation we're going to have. I got so much to talk about all the time, guys. I never get anything done because I want to talk. And I didn't fix the printer. I went to sleep at midnight and it still was stuck. So yesterday, since I was so busy doing that, I wasn't putting anything on Big Boy here. The only thing I did do was this keychain for Miss Becky. She ordered. So she ordered this little keychain. And the one that I had done before was pink and it had a Hello Kitty, but she didn't want the Hello Kitty. So I got another file. Well, honestly, I don't like that. I don't know if you can see it. I don't like the way that looks right there. I don't know. So I know the chain's going to be there, but still. So I'm going to probably find another file and do it again. And if y'all watch me on the vlog, I'm constantly rubbing these little things off. It makes me crazy. So it's got a little hairy thing. But let me see. The Hello Kitty one printed all in one, guys. All in one. I mean, this one printed in 3 pieces. The top, white. This was red. And then the little thing. And I tried to put her name on this. But it kept falling off to the side. And I was like, okay, well, that's not going to work. But on the other one, I know I can. So the other one was just a print one. Just printed from the bottom to the top. And there was no supports, nothing. So I'm going to see. Come on, go back on. But it's super cute. Hey, Mamacita. Good morning. I was showing him Miss Becky's, her little keychain. So I just got to put the keychain on it. But I'm not happy with it. So we'll see. So that's all I did yesterday. I worked on machines, I worked on prints, and did not accomplish much. Well, the shirts, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how to get that thing out of there. So I think what was thinking about doing is going to and replacing the hot end. But how does that help me if it's stuck at the top? So I don't know. I'm going to work it out. My brain has to work it. Let's see. You're going to your daughter's house to do a little crafting. Oh, good. Y'all are going to craft together. How nice. That's good. Yeah, well, I don't know. I've got all these things written down. I did send out Sunday morning, I think it was Sunday morning, yesterday, the vlog, and it's a day late with everything going on. I didn't get it done, but it has everything in there, and it has a lot of stuff about the Facebook sale that I did. I just kind of finally just went, and it was pretty good. It was really nice, and I appreciate everybody that has been supporting that stuff, and you guys for watching the 3D stuff when maybe you're not even into 3D, but I appreciate it. And so I'm trying to get everything in, and it's a little bit hectic. And then school started, and I know I don't want to work. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to work. But when people go off to work and you stay home, I'm kind of like, maybe I'm supposed to be working. You know, keep your mind sharp and go to work. Gail took Sunday off as a day of rest. Yeah, Saturday. Oh, I got to see most of it, Gail. That was in the bushes, but I got to see most of it. And I know the phone, and I know it's, but you did great. You did really nice. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. You handled things like that much better than me, because no, I get freaked out. I actually, I don't know if y'all, I know Gail did, but I don't know if anybody else. My son was helping me with OBS, which is another streaming platform that he used, right? And he used when he used to do it. So he's showing me how to do it, and we hooked up the camera and stuff. And I wanted to use it today, but as soon as I sat down to get here, I was like, I don't think so. And then I went and I got, since I'm not using the iPad today, I went and I got my new mic that I've been using for my vlogs. That is, it shuts out all that background noise, right? Well, it started coming up with all these questions, and then there was no camera, and then I was like, oh no. I took it all off and came back. Me and this laptop, that's it. Because the moment I start to change things, it kind of goes crazy. And so I'm like, no, I got to figure it out. So put this coffee down for a second. So I was looking, and I wrote some things down. I'm struggling, like I said, with the 3D printer, and it's the glitter and the glow. Glitter filament doesn't work. I cannot get it to work. It won't adhere to the bed. And when it does, it falls off before the end of the print's done. And then the glow clogs, because it's not the first time. Because when I used the purple glow the first time, I had to take out a clog. So I'm writing things down. I'm being a detective, and I'm trying to figure out what's working and what's not. I have a whole bunch of new filament that I've started using, and I'm going to do like a show of unboxing. And I finally received, after 3 months, the dryer, which is only for 2 rolls, but I can start drying things, you know. I know, Gail. Gail always tells me it's important for my health to stay calm. Yes, it is. It is important for my health. Yeah, you did good. And you knew, because you knew about it. Yeah. I can tell myself that all day long. Gotta stay calm, because it doesn't do anything but raise or drop my sugar. But yeah, it's just not working out. I don't stay calm. I'm a little high strung, I guess. Kind of. So anyway, so I'm doing that. I wrote everything out. See. I wanted to show you guys, because I thought this, maybe I did, if y'all were, when we did the patch hack, I did cats, right? And I think I showed this bookmark. I thought it was cute. But I wanted to show you that the file, when the file came in and I printed the file, not paying much attention, this is the way the file came in. It is adorable. And you know what? I think this would be fine. I didn't think so at first. So I had to blow this thing up 300 times to get this. It's amazing. I'm like, there's not 300 of these in here. But I don't know. But this was at 100%. And it was this size. And then I went into the thing and I went up to 300%. And I'm like, how cute. But I do like this. And I was thinking a class set of these would be cool. You know, they usually have the little readers, those readers books that they do together. God, like the chapter books, and they get together and they do. Yeah, isn't it cute? But I thought at first I was like, no, this is not going to work. But it has a little raised here, and so it just sits inside the book like that, and that could work. That's cute. I liked it. I thought this was cute too. But so I just wanted to show you the difference in that. It's kind of always amazes me, the sizes. And then I made these little fidgets. The little one is super cute. I made these fidgets, and I'm like, how do they work? How do you just, I guess you just kind of go crazy with these because they come apart. It's just the magnets here. Sorry, my fingers are fumble fingers. And when I went to put the magnet in, the magnets that I had were too big. So then I had to use the little round ones. So I put 3. And if you could probably see them. And you can hear them. So this is not good. So I just made one just to check it out. And I just thought it was kind of cute. Something to mess with. I just haven't figured out how. My fingers are not very good at it. But they're kind of cute. I think I can put something on them. Make them better. Change the colors up. And buy the right size magnet. And, oops, and I drop everything, guys. I have a bunch of different sizes. Like I went crazy one time trying to figure out badges. It was badges for one of the ladies, and I bought a bunch of different ones. So I have a bunch of different sizes, but none of them fit this. None of them. So that was that. So those are a couple of things that I've done lately that I just kind of thought were kind of cute and want to talk about. And then the league shirts. Can't wait for the league to be over. It's kind of bothering me, but it's okay. I'm gonna get through it. I only have another day, one more day. Oh, a lot of bling, guys. Lots of bling to do. And it's like, oh, my little ones always need something in their hand. But yeah, the fidgets, right? I made a colorful one as well. If I show y'all everything, then when the vlog comes out, you don't need to look at it because I did some fidgets for that. But I try to keep things a little separate, but it's really hard in my life. This can be everything, right? I was going to pull up the Streamyard giveaway, but I couldn't figure out where it went. I'm looking for it, and I couldn't do it. So I'm like, darn it. Maybe if we figure out what website to go to. I just doodle a lot. I doodle a lot when I'm doing things. I just doodle, make a lot of doodles. So locally, I've had several people ask me to do rhinestone designs, several school mascots. But hey, Robin, good morning and welcome. The only thing about that is they'll want it and I'll work on it. And then, oh, I got moved to another school. Oh, I'm going to wait till next payday. You know, so it's like, oh, okay. I had one lady, she wants this, wow, like the whole emblem and then the volleyball and then another thing inside. And I'm like, okay, now, first off, that's going to be a lot of money. You're talking, it was over 6,000 stones. And they don't want to pay anything over $35, you know. So then she brought it down. She wanted, okay, well, what if I just do this and this and this and this? Like, okay, well, I'll try. So I'm going to try. But the one I wanted to work on today is one from Etsy, and it is the cardinal logo, the head, the teeth. And so I figured we could work through it and talk, and it's pretty. It's not a real hard one to do. I don't think. I did a really hard one of a full body for, I think it was for Barb, and that was tough. That took me days. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. We're going to continue to talk, right? Yeah, I'm talking about rhinestone designs. Yes, on Etsy, and then here local. See, when on Etsy I charge the fee, and then they pay for that design only. Well, here they want a design, and then they want the shirt done, and they want it all for under $35. Yeah, more birthday shirts to make. I have all kinds of things. I'm just kind of going crazy with my brain. But so I thought I'd pull up my Silhouette Business Edition and kind of show you how I do it, and we'll go through it and hopefully get it done today. The only specifications was that she wants SS10, which is the stones, and she wants about 10.5 the size, 10.5 by 10.5, which, so I'm going to share, and I kind of earlier kind of checked it out to make sure. I think I'm off to the side, but I don't see that, so I don't see the chat unless I go back and forth. So I'll try to do my best. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys, and let's see, share. So if I miss something, I'm sorry. And my dog is going to go crazy. He's in another room because he's making me nuts. All right. Okay, so you can see it. I'm going to make it bigger, right? And then we'll go there. And then I'll go back and forth to see if I can see the chat, because I don't know how to work it and see the chat. So that's where I'm like, it's kind of blurry, I think, because it is a picture from Google, okay? So this is what she's wanting. And I went in, did I do this one? No, okay. I did one. So I'm gonna get a little bit smaller. I'm not, it's either too big or it's too small, okay? All right. So I know I have a huge arrow, and the reason I have that huge pink arrow is because I couldn't find the little white arrow. I could never find it, and I was always like, where is it? Where is it? I couldn't find it. If it was on a white background, I just couldn't see it. So I did this. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and trace it. So I go to the trace panel. I'm going to trace. This is how I do my rhinestone designs all the time. Okay. Pick it up here. Okay. So if you notice, it doesn't have all the detail. So then I come over here to the threshold, and if I go to the left, to the right, that's going to hide more. But if I go to the left over here, it'll open it up more, and you can see everything. The only thing is, I know that those teeth at the bottom right here, because I already did this earlier, the teeth kind of get a little stuck together, which is fine. I can easily do that. So then I would hit the trace button. There it is. We move this one off to the side, this one out of here, and then we're going to color this, though, okay? I'm going to color so you'll be able to see it. Okay. All right. It's hard for you to see, I'm sure. All right. So you see those teeth, though? That's bad. So I'd have to fix it. Let me jump over here to the other page. Let me see. It's taking a few seconds. There we go. So here we go. So this one I did the same thing that I just showed you, but I just made sure you could see the teeth. And then I'm going to ungroup it. All right, so I can color it. And let's see. This is gold. If it's white, usually I will make it a light color like that so I can see it. Okay, and then the red, and then the background is the black. Okay, so now you see what I see, and you can see the cardinal right here. Okay, so move him off. I make a lot of, I'm going to group it all together just so I can make a duplicate. Duplicate it, move it over here. Okay, so there we go. So I do make a lot of copies because if I make copies, then it's easier for me to piece things together, right? Now, if right now, and I'm not sure how much y'all know about doing the rhinestone things, but if I clicked on the black right now and I went down to the rhinestone panel, but you can't see, I don't know how to get that thing to show up for you guys. Huh. That's okay. That's going to make me crazy. But okay. So if I were to go to the rhinestone panel and I pick the SS10 and I'm going to do the spacing, I always do 25 for SS10. If I were going to do the black and I picked it, the whole thing, right? This whole thing would be there. So I have to go through and I have to cut the red, the white, and the yellow through the black. Okay? Because otherwise you're doing one layer black and then all the layer of red and then all the layer of the yellow. So you have to subtract it. So go to here to the side panel. I know you can't see it. And I'm going to select everything. And I'm going to subtract all. So now the black is not underneath that red. It is subtracted from there. Okay. And you can see that. So now I can take each piece and I can work on it by itself and then put it together, which sounds great, but you have to remember, if I take the red and I fill the red with the rhinestones, it's going to be touching that black because it goes on the outline. So you have to do either an inset or an offset. Hope that makes sense, okay? Because these would be overlapping. Let me do the black. Okay, if I zoom in, you have both black and red overlapping. So what I do is I do an inset or an offset to make to get it to all fit. Okay, so let me go back. I'm gonna check over here real quick. I just want to see, make sure I'm not missing anything. Hopefully everything's good. Yeah, I think so. I can see what y'all can see. Okay. All right. So let me go back. I'm going to take the black off. Go back to regular color. And take the red. And go back to red. So I just have to decide before I get going. What do I want first? I mean, do I want the black to show? Which, you know, no, not really. So I have to make my decisions. Because when if you take and you extend the red like you do an offset of the red, you have to go back and you have to cut back through it so it can take away less from the black. Okay, let's see what size we are, because remember, she has a size that she wants. So this is a 10.076 in height and a 9.259 in width. So I can go a little bit larger. Now, already in height, it's 10.5. And I usually do an offset of the outside color. And then I can do an offset of the red, so it takes away some of the space. But I probably won't do that. I will just do a little less black, maybe. No, we're going to go ahead. All right, so let's go to the black. And I'm going to do an offset. And I usually do one line of stones, which is the 0.135. That's like the width of the stones. So then I can take from the inside, I'll just take another one. I'm going slow here. 110, 15. Okay. 135. Got it. All right. So now that's going to be the new outside, right? And apply it. So let me look at it. Let me gather it all. And then release the last one. Okay, so here we go. Okay, just a second. Ungroup. And there it is. So you can see the offset. Okay, so there's the offset right there. I know it's hard to see probably with the colors, but this is a little bit easier for me to do. I'm gonna move this out. And I'm gonna release this back here and get rid of the insides, because I only want the outside. There we go. A lot of movement for no reason, honestly, just because. Okay. Here's the black. All right, I'm just putting the puzzle back together. And then we'll start. The eye. I'm just trying to line my teeth and everything back up. I want to go and see what you guys, if there's any questions or anything. Alrighty, so let me go back. The inside part, okay. Can you, now I can see. See, I can't see when I'm on the other page, and I can't, I'm not good at doing this page from here. So that's why I keep going on to the other one. Still learning too, been doing amazing. Very nice. You're doing great. Curious about the inside part. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and look, and I'll show you the inside part. And the one thing is that I feel like if I go one on the outside of the whole thing, then I can go the red on the outside one, and in to cut through and make it to me fit better. But everybody does things different. Nobody is going to do this the same as I do. You know, I learned on my own, and then I did a course with Patrice and them, and I got what they taught me, and then it's trial and error and moving stones to make it look the best you can. So that's what you do, and it takes just time and practice. Honestly, you practice, you're good. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out where I'm at. All right. I'm back. Okay. So what I do on the outside, then I will make it black. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm keeping up with you guys. Like what's going on. And hey. All right. So there's the outline of the black. Now, if I'm going to do an offset of the red, I don't do offset of everything. It's like I just wanted a little bit more red, so then I'll do that offset of the red. But I didn't take anything away because I made that extra line. Okay, so it's going to be here. Let's see. All of a sudden it got kind of frozen. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. And I don't want it to kick me out, so I got to go a little bit slow with it. Okay. It didn't do. Oh well, we're just going to go. I may end up having to go and take out each dot, but that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and just, let's do the black, and then we'll see what I have to do to it. Because I'm going to take out one of the rows in the black. I am. And since, okay, so which one would I use? I'm not going to use the line because that's already there. That's the outline. That makes it look neat. And then there's the ones that are the lateral dots straight across. That's going to look like this. Okay. And then there's the circular one, the spacular one. But if you notice on this one here, that's a lot of stones to move. So that's a lot of gap. That's a lot. So I'm gonna go back because I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna choose each of these except the teeth. And I'm going to do an offset because I'm trying to make them bigger. It didn't work last time. Okay, so there it is. And then I'm gonna subtract it. I'm trying to just get me a little extra space. And I know it's getting confusing. I can feel it. I can feel it. I feel like y'all are like, wait, what? Wait, what? What's she talking about? Okay. And then this should fit perfectly. There we go. See, if I take that yellow out, I have now the black on the outside. Okay, I know it's probably a little confusing, but now you'll see the black is no longer on this, it's on the outside. Now, when I go to do the red, I'm gonna go to my stones, and I do the red, it'll line up. And then I just have to fix a little bit of the areas and add a few stones. And that's what I'm trying to get. As little work on the extra adding of stones and taking away of stones. And then here, let's try that one or this one. That one looks better. So I'll leave that. All right, so y'all are with me, I can see it. And then on the white, this one, that's probably better right here. And then the little tiny one. And I can adjust this one. You'll see the black, but I'm going to move that around. So it'll be fine. I'll take this and I'll just move it around where I want it, add the stones that I want to make it look better, and then move the black around because that's not that much to do. Let me get a little closer for you guys. There we go. So once I release it, then I'll work on these. This will be the last. So then I would come here to the red. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come to this red, and I'm going to release the red stones, and I'm going to fix. Okay, I know I'm missing this here. That I will go back and get. I want to work on the inside and then adjust those black. So let me go back and see if you have any questions. All right, so let's see. Yes, on this old laptop, it's sensitive and takes so long. I have to remember to click, then wait. Well, mine is getting really bogged down, and I've got an external drive on here to take things out. But, you know, I saved way too many files, way too many that I don't need. Like if I buy a file for the 3D printer, I'm buying all of them, and I only use the one, but they all come, and I keep them all, and I don't need them. So, all right. The last one looks better to you. On which color, Jesse? You never know, though, Laura. Your little quirks might, you know, that's what I hope for. No. Okay, I understand. The jagged here, right. And then that's where I go in and fix it. But we'll go back and look. And if it looks better, we'll go the other way. It's just sometimes I'll end up moving stones for days. For days. It's like, oh my God, it drives me crazy. So let's go back and look. Okay, so let's go to the red. We can leave it. It's all right. It's not too bad. There's only a couple of sections. And you're right. And when I do letters, I prefer that it looks smooth. And that's why I also add this one here so that it is smooth and I don't need this. There we go. It's smooth and it looks nice and neat. Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll release these stones. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit slow. And then I just go in and I start to see what I like, and I'll adjust the black later. I don't want to mess with the black right now. And I'll duplicate. And you know, I don't have my mouse, so that's always takes me a little longer without the mouse. Everything runs smoother with a mouse. And then I shift and hold down the shift and to move things. I'm going to move it all the way this way. Let's see if I can fit one in here. All right, click and duplicate. And move this one just a little bit. Now, I use the tool at the top. Let me go one more. Come on, Laura, you got this. All right. So I use the tool here at the top, the one with the 3 bars, to kind of get the spacing. Okay. But I still have to move them just a tad bit. Okay. All right. So I work a lot on that. That's going to, I'll go back and forth on that, getting things spaced in the right distance apart. And I don't know if y'all know that. If you have like a diagonal, and let me show you. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just going to get a couple of them. I'm taking a few stones just so I want to show you. Oh, darn it. Get it back on. Okay. So you can see it, right? Okay. So I have these. I brought these over here just to show you. Maybe you don't know this little tidbit of information. So say you have stones like this and you want to make them straight in a diagonal. You select them and you go to the top with the 3 little bars up at the top. And then I always select first the more of an angle that it is. So it's really more up and down to me. So I'll pick the up and down, and then I pick the side to side, and it will put it in a straight diagonal line. And so that's just a lot that I use. I use that one a lot to make sure and get the line straight, especially when you're doing like letters, words. And it's just something that I like, and I've done it. So I thought maybe y'all might want it. All right. So let's see. Let me go back to the chat. Patience is definitely the key. Yeah, it is. And you know what? I watch TV. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't have my mouse because it won't keep a charge for some reason. It won't keep a charge. I watch different people, and I get little bits from everybody. People have asked me, can you show me, can you teach me, I'll pay you. I can show you anything you want that the way I do it, but you're going to have to mess with it so that you can do it, because everything is different. Everybody learns things a different way. I don't know that if it's my left-handedness or what, but I know I do things different. And but definitely be patient. Yeah, I watch crime all the time. So in the background, it's usually Brit TV, because I like it, and it's crime. And I sit there and I move dots and move dots and move dots all over the place. And I like it. It's fun to me. And that's why when I went with Etsy, it was good. But people don't understand a lot of things. And then they question, well, how come you can't do this, and this? Well, because the detail is tiny. And I'm using SS10 stones. I can't get those tiny little features to come out. It's hard. So I need to get a new mouse. The one that I have matches my laptop, but I don't know what's wrong with it. And I don't have another little USB to keep it connected the whole time, which is crazy. That's the old school. But yeah, let's see. So Danny, you did one on Saturday. Made a rhinestone design on Saturday. Then when I was trying to adjust the stones on Sunday, my laptop. Well, okay. Is it jerking? If it's jerking, you can go up to your panel and you take off the snap grid. If it's like jerking and wanting you to put it in a specific place, that's that snap grid, which I never use. Never. So you go up to that top panel, and let me show you. And then let's see, what else? Move individual stones on the screen smoothly. It's very frustrating. Okay. Yeah, let me go back over here so I can show you. All right. So, oh, you don't have my panel. But if you go up here to the top, this one, and you click on that, I remember Patrice saying how to do this. I can't, but I don't know how to. And then you'll pick the one that shows the grid. When you get that grid, and it'll say snap to guide or snap to grid, and you just need to take those off. And don't use the crosshairs, because that's going to keep you from doing anything you need to do. Just so you know. Get rid of these. Okay. So I'm trying to think. I just kind of wanted to show a little bit of this. I don't think y'all really want to watch me move dots forever, but there's a lot of space here. You know, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I will go one by one. Sometimes I'll go rows at a time. If I know I'm going to be adding a lot of stones, I will make, I'll come over here and I'll make these lines. I'll duplicate it. And then I will bling them. And then I'll release them. And I'll go from here. And I'll move them around, because the right click, the right click, copy paste is, it's too much, you know. So I'll do things like that. And it'll be easier for me to get it all going. I move dots all day long, and then I'll go back and move them again. And then I'll go back and move them again, because I need to make sure that they're not too close, that they're close enough, but not too close, you know, so it becomes really tedious. And I need a mouse because I can't talk and move, because then I jerk. So this one, honestly, won't take me very long. It shouldn't take me very long. Let me do this, just finish right here, and then I'll go back. And then that'll be it. I have to go to Harlingen today. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go back to here so I can see you guys. When it comes to the teeth, I try to do my best to make it look like a tooth, and then get rid of some of the black, because the black is like, the black is all around those teeth, because I didn't do an offset. So it's just a little bit easier for me to do it that way. And then I'll fill in that black. Let's see. It's not the snap grid. Okay. All right. Then I don't know why it would be jerking. So if you use a rhinestone font in Silhouette Studio, do you have to do a compound? Yeah. If you release anything, you do. And then if you don't release it, and then you go to cut it, it won't be the stones. You have to release it, group it, and compound pass. I'll go through each one, even if I'm not sure. I go back and make sure, because I've had it where I've thought I've done it all, put it in Etsy, and then I'll get a notice saying, hey, well, this didn't work. Okay. So I have to go back. And then some people's computers just don't work well with what I do. You know, there's been a couple, and they're like, well, it won't come in, or it's not showing. I'm like, it's right here, and it says you downloaded it. So it's got to be lost somewhere in your computer. Is there a way to make sure you have a good space around each stone so that you don't get over? Don't put them too close together. Don't use the 0.25. I mean, that's what I would do. Let's go back. Let's go back. I'm going to go to this other window here. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to show you on this one here. The red. Okay. So if on the red, I just put the red up just so you can see the red. Okay. I'm going to go to the stones, and instead of doing the 0.25 or the 0.025. I will leave it at the 39. Okay, I'm going to leave it at 39. We'll use the one that's got the softer edge. Okay, so they're not close together. They're actually pretty far. And there's 835. And on the other one, I don't remember what there was. I didn't take a look. But there's going to definitely be way more stones. And say, you know what? Let me get them a little closer. So I'm going to go, instead of 39, I'll go to 32. 32. Sometimes it looks better with the distance. Okay. So that's filled in a little bit more. I like that. I think that looks nice. And then you just have, there's not that many gaps. So that might be a better than the 25. Because they don't have to be so tight on the larger areas. They just have to show, the distinction. Okay. And say, maybe for the eye, let me color it blue because I can see it. If I do the 32 here, okay, that's that one, and then there's this one. I would use this one probably. And then this one, because I want to I'll fill this right here. Okay, so let's go back to here. I'm going to go to, instead of 32, I'll go 25. It kind of changed the width a little bit. And maybe we want to use that for that nice line around here. And that would be easy to fill in. So you have to play with it, and you have to see what you like. You know, and when you put it all together, it's got to make sense. It's got to look like the actual one. And then before the end of this, before I'm done, I'm going to go and I'm going to put this behind here. Line it up as best I can. Because remember, I've moved things. And I'm going to make sure that things are in perspective where they should be. You know, so this is, I'm not going to do it all. This is what I'm trying to say. It's got to look like the picture. Otherwise, they don't, you know, they're not going to see it. There we go. All right, I'm going to come back. Okay. Hey, Baker McBake, how are you? Good morning. Yes, I am in Silhouette Business Edition. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. Somehow you can hold Alt and drag to copy. Hold Alt, drag to copy. I'm trying to think. I have to check it out. Yeah, work on a break. I'm sorry. Maybe I had to work today. Dior, you can hear him? Yeah. You know why, Gail? Because he's outside. My husband's outside, and he's cutting trees. And so Dior is like having fits. And every time now that I'm having lives, I put him in the other room because he's just crazy. He's just a crazy dog. But I don't want to go through the whole thing. I don't want to make y'all sit and me going back and forth. But this is the way I do it. And this is what I'll do for the next hour or so. So I can get this done. So I can get it to the lady. And she's already paid her $20 for the design fee. And if she accepts it and she likes it, then I send it off to her. Now, the ones that are here, I wish I had it. Let me see. Let me see if I can get it. I want to show you what the lady is wanting. Come on. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Go to my recent. Here we go. All right. So this is not the actual, this is the one I did before. This one I did for someone else, and it said Las Vegas, but Las Vegas was, I think, on the back or something. So this is the Raider that I had done before, and that's not the one that the lady wants. The one that she wants is, I'm trying to think which one it is. This one maybe? Yeah, here it is. Ah, you're gonna get it. You're gonna see it. It's coming. Y'all are behind me. Okay, so she wants this. And she wants all this, the whole thing blinged. She doesn't want like this plain and just the outline. She wants the whole thing. And so I was like, well, honey, you're talking a lot. And if I'm going to work on it, you're going to pay for it first, because it's a lot. I'm just going to trace, I'm going to do rough, okay? Just a rough. Okay. Here. All right, here we go. So I have to make it smaller because she wants it just the size of the shirt. Okay, and it's a little bit tall. So look at the detail in this part alone. In this part, the whole thing is the front of a shirt. So this part right here is like about probably 5 by 5, if that, to get all the detail in. I just don't think it's going to work. I really don't. And if, let's go to the stones, and let's just pick. No, see, that's what that's going to do. No, I have to go back. It'd be easier if I just did that, right? If this is what she wanted, I would even fill in this here. That would be so much easier for me. But to fill everything in, it's a lot of stones, and it's going to be, this part right here is going to be crazy. That face. And this is a little, like an octopus or something. I can't even see it from here. So I'm like, oh no, oh no. So that's what I'm working with right now. It's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, Geneva, welcome, honey. Good to see you. Well, no, that's the thing. And I told her, I said, you're talking over $100, because she wants the back as well. She wants something on the back. She wants the daughter's name and then the number 5. I'm like, oof, it's a lot, and it's a lot of detail. And so, and not to mention, now I'd have to order stones, because if I did that shield in silver, I know it was, when I checked it the other day, it was over 3,000 stones. So it's like the hours and the time, and so I'm like, okay, lose the shield for sure. Me, I would say put the name of the school at the top of the volleyball and lose that face, and I would put her name and a 5 on that. You know, it's like, it's crazy. SS6 is going to be better with the details, but I don't have SS6, so I have to order SS6, which is fine. But you know, someone's got to get the cost, and if you don't want to do it, yes, it's a volleyball with the Raider logo on top of that, and in the back is the shield with the knives. And I thought to myself, how big are you? And then I saw her picture. She's small. She's like, I'm what, medium? She's a small. So she wants all of that on her shirt, the front of her shirt. So you're talking space-wise, 10.5 by 10.5. So that makes that little bitty face teeny tiny. So, you know, I'm going to stop sharing, okay, guys? You know, some things do not work. And yes, you could probably get someone else to do it. Maybe someone that's got a machine, someone that's got, you know, but me and my hands and trying to make sure with my stress that it doesn't look perfect is going to be too much. Hi, Evie. It's been a while. How are you? Good to see you here. So I need to say, right, Jesse? Jesse, could you back me up? Can you tell them it's too much detail? And they don't get it because they don't know, and they bought a shirt. Okay, so locally, there's no one here that sells right now except for my sister and I, that I know of, that I've seen. But several years ago, there was a woman in, I think, Westlaco, which is 45 minutes away, close to Gale. And you have been, because you haven't been gone. I haven't seen you. And she would make shirts, and we would pay $45, $50, and it would have, just a simple name of the school or like the Superman sign and things like that. And we all did, and it was great because there was no one else that did it. But then rhinestones kind of went away. So I have old shirts. I've got that one shirt that I bought from her. It's over 10 years old, and I have it. And then, so she no longer does it. So that kind of went away. People don't want, but all of a sudden, well, we're trying, Kim and I are trying to build business. So it's coming back. But with economy and people the way they are about money now, they don't want to spend money. They don't. I can get more money if I sell it on Etsy to someone out of state and pay the shipping than I can here, because everyone wants things for free. And in Mexico, which is right here, I'm sure they do it for cheaper. Okay. So I was going to look into the machine and see what it did, but I can't afford another thing, guys. Look, I've got everything out. That's it. That's it. I can't do another thing. Not that I can't afford it. I can't put it in my room, and I have no time. It's crazy. So, but it's crazy. But I'm glad you came in. I'm glad everybody came in. And you know what? I think we should kind of call it. I've got to go to Harlingen, and that's on my mind. So, and then I'll come back and finish this design and get into that printer and get that clog out. So there's lots to do today. But I've enjoyed this, and let me know if you want me to. Maybe I can do some different lessons on the rhinestone. I mean, I know you probably all get it from Patrice, but sometimes somebody else does it and you like it, and or you can learn from it. And so I can just like how to do things. Thanks, Jesse. How to do things. So, and how I do things. So maybe I'll do that. But there's so much to do, and I do need to put a schedule down, what I'm doing, what day. So I want to remind you guys that Gail's going to be on Thursday. Miss Becky comes on tonight. And I know that Shay put out a whole thing on who comes on when. So I think you can get that from her. Pat Hack will be on Thursday. And yeah. So, yeah, we're real close. Everybody gets it. Okay, Jennifer. I think, I would like to do it because I like it. To me, it's really easy. So I like it. That's it then for today. I'm glad y'all came in. I appreciate everybody. And can I have a great week? No matter what happens, have a great week. All right, guys. That's it for me until Thursday. Oh, no, I am going to go live. I'll just let you know when. I'm going to use the OBS. I'm going to go live. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to jump in with both feet. And I might need someone to throw me a life preserve. Thank you, guys. And that's going to be it for today. Enjoy. Thank you, Dee. See you soon.